Hey everybody, welcome to stream. Hope you're all doing well. Give me just a moment to just check on everything. So yeah, welcome back to the stream. Give me just a second to make sure everything's loaded in. I'm sure some of you who are watching right now are probably confused because the last time I did this it said Xenoblade Chronicles of Innovation Part 7 and it says that again now. We'll say this right now, I wasn't happy with how last stream turned out as Xenoblade. I did some off-stream grinding when I got done and decided that I would use that so that I could make sure I can get through this a little bit easier. I think I was kind of under-leveled last time, so we're going to try this again. I think things will go quite a bit smoother. I'm glad I can redo this. Alright, I'm going to do same as always, since I unlisted the last part and let the cutscenes do the talking, and I'll talk after.
Can we get in through there?
It looks as though it's unguarded. It should make for a decent entry point.
Now's our chance, Dunban.
Yes. But don't lower your guard. The Mechon may just be hiding.
Right. It's gonna be repeating, like, all the stuff we've already seen on last time I did this, like I said, since I'm redoing this part. I just think it's better that I redo this now that I've got more levels. Also, I'm starting to think I need a new Pro Controller, getting, like, some resistance, and I try to walk forward right now, and also just in other games where it's not really being completely responsive.
You? Munga. How predictable. I knew you were going to come.
How could you? How could you do this to your own kind?
That ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just having the time of my life here. Ain't that the point? I even get to take out that annoying Monado brat.
I really fucking hate Mumcar as a character. Can't really say that it's unjustified, though. They made him a really fucking awful villain that you want to punch in the face. He's not that big of a threat in, like, the later parts of the game.
What's that sound?
You scumbag!
Well then, Monado boy. Think you can do it? Can you kill them all? I wonder who's inside. Who could it be? Your dad? Your mom? Maybe that special someone. Aha! Looks like we have our first contestant. Too bad she won't give me much of a fight.
It's just like with Zanza. Shala, look out!
Too bad she won't give me much of a fight.
Alright, are we finally getting started? I mean, even if not, I don't mind. Some good banter to listen to. Dialogue is really nice. Cutscenes are just really good in this game.
Different about them.
You catch on quick, boy. You're right. These weapons are special. They were made especially to decompose you Homs. No, wait. Any being from Bionis.
How can that be?
I don't know about all this technical stuff, but it's something to do with that ether. Ether is like the Bionis blood. The fortress sucks its blood out for us.
That's disgusting. I didn't even think about it like that when I was listening to this before for whatever reason.
You monsters!
Pretty clever, don't you think? This world suits me just fine, Dunban.
Munka, you're gonna pay.
I'm tired of your yapping, Mr. Hero. I'm gonna squish you like a slug, right here where we shared such lovely memories.
Yeah, whatever. I had some stuff I wanted to talk about, and I don't know if I'm going to remember it too well. I had, like, a lot that I wanted to go on about. I'm going to miss this game when it's done. not completely. It's been a fun playthrough though, and revisiting this has been a real joy. What was I gonna say? It's something I remembered being somewhat decent and fairly important too, but now I just completely and totally forgot what it was. I don't remember, unfortunately. Oh well, I had some other stuff I want to talk about. I've been having an alright day. It's been not the greatest. I'm still not doing the best of job at getting to bed at a reasonable time. I'm really bad about that, like staying up fucking late and then ended up not feeling super happy about it the next day. Oh, okay, Dunban back on his feet. I'm gonna say, I'd like to not have another death on my hands right now. But yeah, I watched some YouTube videos, spent some time reading up on some stuff. Not really much. I went to bed way too late yesterday and really regretted that decision, to say the least. Also, I think I might have already said this, but god do I appreciate when Nintendo puts like a proper storyline in their games. I find it really goddamn great, just really fascinating. Seeing like exactly how good their script writing can be, and the new Hyrule Warriors are like a good testament to that, since they're like literally making a game with story as the primary focus. Not something I feel like Nintendo does very often, making a game where story is literally front and center compared to everything else in the game, and oh fuck. Please no! Stop stabbing me and let me fucking get Dunban up. I did not have this much trouble when it came to my attempt at this off stream, and I know I'm not under-leveled anymore, so I don't know why I'm getting beaten on so badly. Yeah, I think we're okay. Weird how, like, in my playthroughs I've had, like, differing experiences, like, some are really, really easy for me in this game, some are really, really hard. I don't know if I'm just playing suboptimally or what. Love to watch, like, a speedrun of this that doesn't use any exploits, but I bet that's, like, insane and not very normal. I'd love to see, like, what kind of tricks people can pull off that can, like, end fights relatively quickly and how they can avoid certain stuff. I bet, like, a no-exploit speedrun of this game takes forever to finish, probably. I know, like, world record is like 4 hours or something. That's impressive. Also, you guys remember how I was talking about games yesterday and, like, how there were a lot of delays? I was, like, talking about I wasn't sure if there's gonna be another December game. Well, I saw something that made me a little sad, not completely sad. It was, like, in regards to a Nintendo announcement, though, and or not even Nintendo, it was just, like, game announcement in general, I guess, where it was just about No More Heroes 3, where they basically came out and said that they aren't going to be able to meet the 2020 release date they had planned, which makes me a little sad, because even though I'm not, like, hugely interested in picking it up, I still had some interest, and I can't fucking move. That's not really fair. I'm dying because I can't defend myself. Lovely. Please no. Okay, as long as I can be picked up, I guess that's all that matters. Please, Dunban, don't fail. Pick me up. I really don't know what to say about why I'm fucking getting slaughtered right now. It did not go this bad in my practice, though. Anyway, yeah, where was I? I got distracted. I don't know, I was looking forward to potentially getting it. I want to play the first and second games, and I hope this means that now they're, like, delaying it, that they're going to put extra times into getting those ports up on the Switch, because I feel like that was, like, a really meaningful, worthwhile purchase, and seeing, like, those games get put on Switch would have been really great, just for the sake of, like, other people being able to play them. I know they're put on a lot of systems already, and I guess you could always play them there, but it's like, well, it's been on Nintendo Wii. Oh, I died, but okay, it actually counted me as fucking making it and winning. That's not how it went before. I'm glad it still works out. It would have sucked if me dying negated me getting like done with the boss fight. I hate when that happens in a game when you're fighting like something ridiculously hard. You kill the boss and you die at the same time, and then the game fucking is like, nope, you gotta redo the boss fight. Now, this scene is fucking great. Also a really good character defining moment. I guess I'll go ahead and link this on my Discord really quick. Give me a second. Kind of saddened by the fact that not that many people are dropping by on the streams right now, but whatever. Feels like there's like barely anybody here nowadays watching. Last stream I did yesterday, you got like 3 people watching, which makes me feel disappointed.
So of course I want to get my revenge.
I just want to be able to have at least like 5 to 10 views on most of my streams for like, when I check the overall views, it doesn't really bother me too much, but it'd be nice to not have like nothing and have like less than 4 or 5 views. Happy that I've got more subscribers and loyal viewers, but still.
When we set out, I wanted to destroy all Mechon. That was my aim. But now, I know that there are people inside. I have to know why. What's the reason for all of this? Why do Bionis and Mechonis have to keep on fighting? I have to find out why.
I understand like Short's motivation here, but I don't really get why he's trying to spare, trying to spare Mumkar here. He doesn't deserve it at all. Fucking bastard. Dude does not deserve any mercy at all. Still couldn't even hit him. And now one of the arms on his neck falls off. Serves him right. This scene is really powerful.
Forgive what he's done. And yet, your words, they ring true. I feel their weight.
I honestly don't completely understand this part.
We have to help Fiora now. We'll worry about the rest later.
Right.
Did you hear that, Mumkar? We haven't got time to be playing around with you.
You always had to have the last word. Just die!
No!
Just
Don't move!
die!
Oh well. Fucking asshole. And an idiot too. Kinda had this coming, honestly. I really don't feel like he was worth sparing anyway. Totally a complete asshole. Good. Piece of shit, and he's really just an awful person. Doesn't really deserve a dignified death.
Went too far, you fool.
I want to give my thoughts more, but I'm gonna wait until after the cutscene is done. There's still a lot of cutscene going on.
They are of surprisingly little use, those visions.
Because he could not save his majesty. That was within the margin of fate. It was not Shulk's fault.
So you side with the boy?
Did you find anything out?
I did. It is most fascinating, this spear. The green fluid alters and destroys the structure of the ether, which is the building block of life on Bionis. It appears to have been created from ether energy drawn from the blood of the Bionis.
Could that explain the ether flowing through Sword Valley?
I do not think it is the only reason, but it is too early to draw conclusions.
Is there a countermeasure?
Creating antibodies is a simple matter. We will be ready.
That is good news.
Why did you have to include him? You know how he disgusts me.
We must
Yeah,
respect our elders.
I'm not sure what he's talking about. Oh,
Dixon has
right,
made
this is
far
where things
more
get really weird. The way they're talking about Dixon also is really suspicious.
At least he's out of the way. Now we just need to get inside. They're in there. Fiora and the Golden Mechon.
I wonder how much time it took for them to, like, hand... Or I say hand down over, like, yeah, I guess that's the right word. Like, I say hand animate all this, although they may not have. I guess they could have used, like, mocap to get most of these scenes they needed to, but imagine animating all this must have taken quite some time. It's impressive, though. There's so many cutscenes, and they're all really, really well done.
Fiora. She's definitely inside the fortress.
All right. At least we know what to expect.
So, Fiora is inside. I can't let that vision come true. I have to save her.
Are we able to talk again? Just checking, because I want to make sure. Okay, I'm able to move and actually focus on playing the game now. Yeah, where was I? I got distracted, sorry. There's one thing that I didn't even... I was going to say that I thought of earlier and I forgot. It was regarding, like, the whole thing with Bumcar. Hey, Zachary. Welcome back to stream. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Doing Xenoblade, actually getting progress this time. I can promise things will go better than last stream, and hopefully things will be done well. I'm much higher level this time, so things should be really smooth. Anyway, like I was saying, something on Bumcar's speech, like, reminded me that I didn't even, like, touch basis on this topic of, like, the game. It was just about, like, Bumcar spilled out... I think spill's the right word, you know, like a speech or whatever, but yeah, how he's going on about, like, how, oh, it could be your mom, it could even be your dad, and it's like him trying to get into Shulk's and the others' heads, like, talking about how these face mechons have humans inside of them. That just reminded me, like, did they just completely shrug that plot line off? I mean, they're obviously trying to, like, go to the point of, like, stopping this from happening, but, like, I'm surprised there's not, like, anything built on this point anymore. It feels like you just keep taking out a lot of face mechon and you never get to actually, like, see the inside of, like, any of them. It also seems like Shulk just keeps on moving despite his writing in the script being like, hey, I don't want to keep killing humans, and like him moving on. It's like, I don't know, that just feels like a weird plot inconsistency to me. It's not like it's a big deal, but you'd think the game would be written in a way where they'd try to make sense of this inconsistency rather than just, oh yeah, keep taking out the face mechons and not ever give, like, an explanation for how the fuck things are actually going, so it doesn't completely add up. Just a weird thing I thought of recently, especially when I was playing. It reminded me. Story's still good though, even, like, barring some of the weirder issues that I seem to remember from it, like that one being particularly an odd omission that doesn't seem to really get referenced at any point. Oh, fucking great. Now they took Dunban down. Alright, maybe I can get him back on his feet. Also, I gotta say, that cutscene, God, that was fucking good. I still feel like, yeah, it was weird, though. I don't completely understand things. I guess they wanted to give Shulk a moment where he was supposed to be the bigger man between him and Mumkar. It still seems like it's a really stupid moment, though. Like, out of all the people he could try to spare, Mumkar was the absolute least deserving of any sympathy, and frankly, I feel like if he had survived, he would have just came back to try and immediately attack them. So I don't really get what they were trying to make a point out of there, unless they were just trying to make a good death scene to just show karma. I don't know. It felt like a really, really odd little cutscene. I don't feel like letting him die by Shulk or Dunbam would have actually been any worse of an alternative. Just a weird thing to me. Story in this game is still good, even despite some of those things. It was just a strange moment. Trying to think here. I guess let's talk about some other stuff, because there was like some stuff. Oh shit, no, don't fucking keep attacking when that's up. I think that's gonna give me more damage. That fucking effect where enemies can damage you when they're like toppled is legit one of the more annoying things to deal with in this game. Or was I talked about like what I was doing like this morning and over the course of like last night. I can talk about that a little more. I was talking about like how I spent my time this morning, not really doing much of anything. It was not a great start of a day for me, actually, and I've been putting off some stuff I need to do, like cleaning up my apartment a little more, which it's not been intentional. Mostly the times I found that I've been wanting to do it, I've been like really just not having like a lot of free time, or it's like late and I don't want to do it. Like I'll do it, find that I need to, and it'll be like really late in the night because I'm bad about procrastinating shit. I'm sure I'm not the only one who has that problem. I need to work on that aspect of my personality, even though it's not something that's on stream, obviously. It's like fucking delaying things unintentionally and making things harder on myself. It doesn't feel good. Fucking really annoying thing. I don't know. I have that problem a lot. I'm terrible about that. I'm sure you guys can relate to an extent. Kind of reminds me, like, this is just a slight off comment, but like I hate to say it, like my own problem with like putting things off reminds me of that fucking thing from Monty Python. I think a lot of people already know is like a skit in one of the Monty Python movies, and there's like a thing where there's like a bunch of people like all supposed to meet up, and they go like, hey, procrastinators unite or something. It's like they're supposed to have some big meeting, then like the next day or whatever when this meeting's supposed to take place, fucking cuts to like where this meeting is, and like how literally nobody showed up because they all procrastinated and put the meeting off. It's a dumb, really stupid scene that I found really funny. I remember I only got into the Monty Python movies like some time ago from a friend showing me like a few years, well, I guess, well, as I said some time ago, so that's not the best descriptor, but yeah, I only got into it like somewhat more recently, and it's a fun series to watch, I've got to say. I enjoy seeing how stupid they are. I wish I'd bothered to check into it sooner, because god, those are some really good and really fucking dumb movies, frankly. Just really, really enjoyable, really stupid. All the skits, I couldn't even remember all the best ones, but oh my fucking god, some of those are good. Let's see, what's another one that I remember? Oh yeah, that fucking thing, I don't remember which Monty Python is from. Fucking, that guy in the carriage, and some guy hauling off fucking bodies. I remember the scene too well. I think it's Life of Brian, or whatever the fuck it was called. Fucking guy going around, bring out your dead, bring out your dead. Fucking, somebody brought out like a person that was like sick or something, which normally this would be kind of screwed up, and it is a little bit with how it's presented, but like it's really funny. Like they put somebody who wasn't dead in like this carriage, and then this like the guy's like sitting here like trying to get out of the carriage, and it came off as more funny than it was like actually morbid or anything. He's like, hey, I'm not dead. The guy's like fucking ignoring him, and then like after like enough time like passing him, saying that it's like, the guy's like, oh, well, you now are, and now you are, and then he fucking, like, hit him with a brick or something and killed him. It was kind of fucked up. It was also stupid as shit and really funny. Like, I feel like the stupidity of the scene kind of took out, like, the actual fucking creepiness of it just by a little bit. It was really dumb, really funny. I don't know, something about dark humor can be really good sometimes, and this is coming from somebody who doesn't even really like dark humor that much. That scene just spoke to me in really, like, a really funny way. I guess this is like how they're portrayed. Some deaths in like media, or like a TV show or like a game, with the way they're presented, it's just too stupid to take seriously. Fucking reminds me of some of the Rick and Morty stuff, like particularly something from season 4 actually, which I found really good. Fucking, what was it? Episode, I think it's 8, maybe it was 7, the one where there was like that acid, vat of acid thing, and Rick was trying to be really petty and stupid and teach Morty a lesson. And then, like, near the end, the guy who, like, thought he was acid-proof, and then when he goes on the fucking, like, reality show, it ends up getting fucking melted by acid. Just the fucking presentation of the fucking part there was, like, really stupid, but really goddamn funny. I couldn't help but laugh the whole time. You know, actually, since we're talking about more, like, Rick and Morty, like, well, I was going to talk about another thing, but let's talk about something else first for just a little bit. Actually, apparently recently, like, a season 5 teaser was actually dropped on, like, YouTube for Rick and Morty season 5, and it looked like it was like a good bit of episode already done. I'm really excited about that. We didn't see much of it, but like the little bit that was shown was, excuse me, I'm having some weird problems because I ate a little bit late. But yeah, like I was saying, a little bit we've seen is pretty good. I hope it's interesting and good. Like, season 4 was fun to watch, and season 3 was, when was season 4 again? I think that took place this year. I'm 99% certain it was, but I don't remember. Anyway, I'll let the game do its talking while I look this info up really quick.
We can't let them find us. Let's move. Right.
Let's see. Well, it was 2019 actually, according to this, but it wasn't by much. It's nearly a year since it started, because it started in November, apparently. I did not actually remember that at all. That's interesting to me. I didn't realize, like, that much time had passed since the start of the season. I guess that means we're probably not super far off, but I mean, it did end in 2020. I wonder how long we'll have to wait on new series, or not a new series, but a new season of Rick and Morty. I enjoy that show a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing, like, more of it. Rick and Morty's just fun to watch. Really dumb, really goofy humor, but also really interesting humor. Also, how long is this again? I would think it's pretty long, but I don't remember how much time I actually needed to finish this area. I thought it was significantly longer, and we're already in the fortress. I mean, I guess that's natural, but I was thinking I'd need like an hour at least to get through this area in the game.
I'll trash any mechon that tries to mess with us.
I guess we'll find out in a second or two. My nose. Ugh. Lift into the lower levels of the Galley Fortress locked nearby Mechon. They'll help you unlock it. Okay, so we're looking for a key. I think I remember some of this. I think this area had, like, lore shift, but I also, or not lore, what I was saying, say, like, lore stuff, like lore dump. I don't really think I am, like, too concerned about seeing all the lore dump they do here, though, and seeing exactly what they show, so yeah, I will not really worry about that. I mean, I like seeing the game's lore, but I'm not really so interested. I want to read all of the lore. Oh, did another one? No, I don't think it did. I was just checking because I was confused there for a second. Okay, there we go, good. Sure we take care of that. Hope Rick and Morty Season 5 is good. Prior seasons have been good. Not gonna say much more. It was funny. Enjoyed watching it quite a bit. Wait, do I need to kill all these guys? I'll take them out just in case I want to get through this as fast as I can. I don't know. Feel not the happiest having sloppier last session, frankly. Speaking of Adult Swim, and I was talking about, like, Rick and Morty, like, I've got to say, like, some of Adult Swim's, like, older shows were really good. There's, like, some fun shows to watch in there. Some of them were interesting and really goddamn good. Like, let's see, what was I thinking of? Robot Chicken was fucking weird, but really, really interesting, and I kind of wish it hadn't got, like, canceled. At least I don't think it's going still. I think Robot Chicken is just, like, over now. That was a dumb little thing from Adult Swim, but I liked the humor in it quite a bit, how they parodied so much stuff. I don't know, something about the sense of humor in it was just funny to me. Did we already kill it? I know I, like, grinded my level up higher, and I apparently just reached level 52 recently without even realizing, but, like, wow, I didn't actually realize that I had gotten to the point where I can just wipe out most of the enemies in this area without much of a fight. That's actually really goddamn handy, and frankly will be useful to get through here quicker. You guys remember, actually, of Adult Swim, you guys remember how, like, and I still had Robot Chicken, excuse me, but yeah, like a few years ago, like, there was a little skit from Robot Chicken where they did, like, a little collaboration with Nintendo, and they did, like, a thing where they like, talked about, like E3 stuff, and they had, like, a bunch of parodies of E3 and, like, games going on. It was like a big thing with Nintendo, really, that's all it was, but it was really fun to watch, and I liked it quite a bit. Let's see, I think this happened, like, a few years back. I'm not certain, like, the exact time. It was fucking funny, though. Old clip of, like, the Reggie stuff. Come on, Reggie, give us Mother 3! Like, the gags were stupid. One about Smash Bros. And Little Mac and all this other dumb junk. Really stupid shit, and making fun of Nintendo's own games and having a good laugh, like poking fun at their stuff. And Nintendo's the one who they approached them, from what I remember. That was fun to watch. I wish more companies did silly stuff like that, where they did, like, their own dumb parody videos. Come to think of it, maybe it's just me. I don't feel like there's, like, as many of those parodies that go through, like Nintendo and other companies are just, like, little skit videos they do as there were before. Maybe I'm mistaken. It feels like those just kind of died off, but God, were they fun to watch. I don't know, something about the skits were fucking great. I just loved them. Always a fun, silly watch. I'll go through this then, yeah. Let's see, just make sure I get rid of that one, and of course I fucked it up. The timing is, like, really tight. I'm glad I'm getting a lot of attacks in on my chain attack, though. That makes me feel good about how much I'm doing. Feels like I'm getting really, really far in my combat, though. Fuck yeah. Goddamn destroying, like, everything. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. This will be good shit. Fucking really ruin it. That's it? Okay, I guess... Did Dunban fall, or... I guess we... No? That one didn't fight with the others? What? How? You're telling me out of all these Mechon, just one of them stood off to the side and didn't do anything? Whatever, I guess I'll go ahead and take all this shit so I can potentially have stuff that I might want to sell off later, just in case. Actually, hold on a second. I want to check on a little bit of something regarding like a certain quest later in the game. I'm gonna check on a thing. It's for a optional quest where you can get another Monado art. Hey Wayne, welcome to stream. Give me just a moment or two. I'm checking on something. Xenoblade. Let me see. It's Monado armor, right? Yeah. Monado armor. And let me see. I think it's a little bit later in the game. Yeah, I can't get it right away, so I was going to make sure I knew when I could get the quest for optional Monado art there. I remember, like, on my second playthrough, I got it when I passed up all the, like, optional stuff, like, even Monado art on my first playthrough, and Monado armor's pretty good. There's, like, 2 of those, and both of them are actually, like, not... Actually, one of them's not very good, one of them is really good, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, not really much been going on. Glad to see you could make it, Wayne. I've been talking games and other stuff and talking about TV shows and whatever, like, while I've been sitting here playing, trying to make casual conversation. Unfortunately, nobody's really here to chat right now, so not really been the most engaging conversation, unfortunately. It's not like it's been terrible. I mean, either way, I'm going to keep talking because that's part of streaming. I was talking about Adult Swim stuff, actually. Like all their shows, I remember. I'll have to wait to talk about that more. Like I said, though, I want to keep myself from interrupting cutscenes too long, so I'm going to shut up right now instead of saying anymore.
So supplies the Mechon with ether energy.
Shulk, what's that?
A lot of machinery, though.
Oh, looks like fun. Ricky, want to ride?
We didn't come here to mess about, furball. Time to bounce on.
Hold on. If we can stop that piston, we might be able to shut down the blast furnace.
Nice idea. Cut off the Mekon's ether supply.
Ricky say we try!
Yeah, but how are we supposed to stop something that massive?
If we can stop the turbines driving the piston, it should work.
Massive goddamn fortress, honestly.
Should be nearby.
Also, all this fucking production for Mechon and whatnot. And also to kill off the humans in the game. It's a little bit creepy to think about. Right, we gotta stop the turbines. I forgot that there's like a lot of things they want us to do here, so I have to waste quite a bit of time. And I keep getting pushed in, I keep walking without finding a direction, so having everything move around on me unintentionally. Being dumb there, not sure which way to go to first. Whatever, we're moving along now. Where was I in my talking? I got distracted. I was talking about Adult Swim stuff. I remember hearing something that I was not so happy about actually recently, and it was related to Adult Swim. It wasn't like it was terrible news, but it wasn't great. I think I recalled hearing about how apparently Venture Bros got canceled. I think it was season 8 because there was like somebody mentioning like how the current season had been canceled. I know that there's like a lot of like cancellations from them, so it could be nothing and not really worth worrying about, but it kind of sucked. I remember watching Venture Bros back in the day and actually liking it and finding it to be like a pretty good show. It was fun, really stupid, but really, like, the humor was good. It was interesting enough, and I liked learning about the characters, and seeing it go goodbye would kind of suck. A lot of good series have either gotten canceled on there, or if they haven't been canceled, they've ended up ending over time, which I think it's better, though, having a series end naturally rather than having it just completely fucking die off. Is chat working okay? I'm not seeing, like, any messages in the chat. Just checking. I can get my test messages through when I try to send it. Let me... Okay, yeah, looks like it's working. Just checking to make certain. Yeah, where was I? I was going to talk about another show, actually. You guys can feel free to join in on the conversation if you want. I'm talking about, like, shows. I don't mind discussing whatever. I'm just discussing Adult Swim stuff right now. We can talk about whatever shows. I let's see, what was it? There's one other big one that I was going to mention. Well, I guess the one I was probably thinking of, this is one I was going to wait on and bringing up. Fucking Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Hey, Ember. Welcome to stream. Glad to see you could make it here. Just doing the Galahad Fortress stuff, working on doing this today after last stream went sloppy, so I figured I'd just restart the part that I was doing rather than trying to continue something where I was under-leveled and getting my ass kicked. Adult Swim is hell of a weird network. They had some fucking crazy good programming back in the day, and their shows now are still pretty good, but like, they've gone through some interesting changes. I remember, like I was talking about, Aqua Teen Hunger Force was so good. I remember watching that show, like, all the time when I was awake and I was, like, tired but not really ready to go to sleep. I'd watch it, and their episodes for that show were so fucking stupid and nonsensical, and they were just really good to watch. Like, they were dumb. Even some of them were creepy. God, I remember so much of the show's history because fucking, like, what was it, like every 2 or 3 seasons, maybe even sooner, they would, like, it'd go on about how, like, oh, Aqua Teen Hunger Force is going to be cancelled now, we're not going to be making any more seasons of it, and then, like, another month or 2 later or whatever, they'd be like, oh, guess what, we're actually not cancelling it, we're bringing Aqua Teen back again. I love how dumb it was. The whole situation was like a giant fucking in-joke between both Adult Swim and all the viewers. And also, I fucking love how they kept changing the name fucking every goddamn season for whatever reason. I don't remember every name of it, but I remember they were so stupid. I think I remember it was like, one of them was just like them going like, Aqua Teen something whatever, you know, or something like that. It's like, they just went through all these dumb name changes. When the hell did that show actually end? It had such a long runtime, and they kept, like, making it really unclear when it actually ended. Wasn't the movie, like, the ending point? I remember, like, the movie being fucking weird. I haven't seen all the movie. I just remember it being fucking long and continually changing fucking plots all the time. Not being very easy to follow. Aqua Teen Hunger Force, you remember that show? Aqua Teen was hell of a fucking weird show. Some really goddamn good episodes. Some fucking weird characters and stories in that, though, even though I think none of them were meant to be taken seriously. Also, the fucking parts of Dr. Weird, like, before episodes started, were probably some of my favorite parts in, like, the show. Alright, more cutscene. I'm about to wait a second to elaborate on more of that. Oh man, I miss watching Aqua Teen, though. Yeah, that's the one. You got that right. Aqua Teen was fucking good shit. I remember that show so well. Oh man.
Friends, here!
It looks like the door's been unlocked.
Nice. Let's get down to the blast furnace.
If we're lucky, Fiora might be down there.
Okay, right. Back to what we were talking about. Oh, fuck, man. Those skits were just funny. I remember all of them, but the one I remember the most is a fucking really stupid one, too. Fucking Dr. Weird messing around with his hand or whatever at the fucking beginning of the episode, and he's like fucking screaming, and it's like, my ass has finally decided to eat my hand! So he's screaming for whatever reason. It's so fucking stupid. And then his hand goes up his ass. He's like, it hungers for more. Fucking ridiculously stupid fucking bullshit. See Ricky push Ryan off the edge. Knowing Ricky, I wouldn't even be surprised to see Ricky unintentionally do something stupid like that without even fucking thinking about it. Oh man, this game has got some good dumb humor. Still, oh man. You know, one thing I remember, like, really well about Aqua Teen, actually, that I was, like saying, like, I didn't finish this, but, like, they managed to make every character in Aqua Teen feel meaningful somehow, even the fucking stupid side characters that were only around for like an episode or two, like when they brought them back for no real reason, fucking all of the side characters were fleshed out in a way where they felt fun to watch. Like the really dumb aliens looked like they came directly out of that Atari game. Fucking, I remember one of the side characters being that fucking spider, whatever the fuck he was. He had like a diaper on, and I remember, or he like came. I think like part of the joke was he kept fucking like tricking Master Shake or something because he was fucking stupid and kept falling for his bullshit all the time. It's amazing how, like, out of the writing and like out of all the shit they did, that somehow out of all the episodes they wrote, like Shake and Meatwad being stupid actually kept being entertaining, like, and good chunk of the episodes. Like, they still found more ways to make it entertaining and actually fun to watch rather than being totally just like something that would get old after a while. Oh man. I'm gonna have to rewatch that one day. I fucking love Aqua Teen. That's enough discussion on it, but goddamn, what a fucking legacy of like a really good Adult Swim show. Let's see, I'm thinking on some other ones actually. I will say one show from Adult Swim I didn't really like. I don't know if any of you guys agree with me. One of them I found to be really lame that was like, I don't know if it had like a legacy or what, or if it's people watching it because nothing better was on. Fucking Squidbillies. That show was, the animation looked really fucking weird to me in that show. The humor was kind of not that great. It was just really goddamn stupid and like it kind of creepy the way it was like animated. Like some of the plot lines were done. I didn't like it very much, and it ran on Adult Swim for some time. I don't know like anybody who I talked to who actually like thinks very highly of the show. It was just like a weird filler show that fucking popped up on Adult Swim like a fucking ton of the time for whatever reason. Never heard of it. I'm not surprised. I think Squidbillies is like one of those shows where they fucking like put it on just whenever, and it was like a show that came on at like 4 a.m. or something. So whenever I watched it, it was like very infrequently, and I don't think a lot of people watched it in the first place because it was always on at like fucking obscene stupid hours, so not that many people would see it to begin with, and probably as a result not discuss it. It is usually more of a show where it's like, well, I'm not getting any fucking sleep, there's nothing better on, I guess I'll watch Squidbillies for a little bit, and then I'll fucking try to fall back asleep, even though the show is fucking trash, to be honest. It's always too late for you. Like I said, I think I watched, well, actually, a lot of it was me watching it, like, staying up, but I also, like, a lot of it, there are times I could also have sleeping problems, and when I couldn't sleep, I just stay up and watch that for a little bit. Also, I don't know about you guys, this is the thing for me when I was a kid. Obviously, I don't really do it now. I don't feel like I don't feel like I need to, although I've got an alternative, but, like, when I was younger, I used to, like, leave my TV TV on in my room, and I would have, like, either just like actually, I was gonna say, like, the screen going black. That doesn't really help anything. I was say, like, I'd like to have, like, sometimes just, like, a show running on in the background and have the audio, like, turned off for the show. I don't know why, something about having, like, that little bit of lighting, having the picture from the TV made it feel a little better trying to go to sleep rather than just having nothing going on in the room. I had the weirdest sleeping habits from what I remember. I did not sleep super easily when I was younger either, and the TV definitely helped a little bit. I don't know why, for some reason I've never been like completely good when it comes to like sleeping entirely in the dark. I can handle it like most of the time, but I don't know if you guys ever feel this. Sometimes when you're like sitting around in the dark and not really like focused on anything more than just trying to sleep, sometimes your mind can like fuck with you and play really nasty tricks on you, and that happened to me sometimes as a kid, and it's part of why I hated sleeping with my lights off, as I sometimes had my imagination get the better of me and fuck with me. It was not fun, to say the least, having to deal with that, though. Yeah, let's kill this thing. I think we need to get rid of this before we get the boss, and mini-boss, whatever. Yeah, this is getting bad. They're fucking killing our party, like, really quickly. Thought I had enough level up, this wouldn't be a big issue, though, and I thought I could probably take them down. Fuck. Hold on a second. Before I continue talking, because I need to focus on wiping out these guys, and I have literally 1 meter. If I can get the fuck out of here, I can... Oh dear. Can I just leave this battle without fucking fighting them so that I can regenerate my health? I'd rather not fight them if I can avoid it. I just want to fucking get a chance to come back in a second before we keep talking. So right now I'm like panicking. Oh god, they're still coming! Oh, thank god they fucking left me alone. Or was I? 8-2, it's understood a lot of people. Sleeping problems. Whatever you want. Time for something the next day. I sometimes have that problem, but I'm not the type who always goes to sleep easy. I can go to sleep easy some nights, other nights I have like extreme problems falling asleep, and it does not feel good, to say the least, when that happens. It usually, excuse me, it really fucking sucks, and I have sleeping issues. Also, wait a second, do I actually have the ability to just walk over here and not fight them? Looks like I do. Okay. This is a little easier than I remember. I'm getting through this place without too much trouble. It's not been perfect, but yeah, fuck it, we can keep moving. Let's see, where was I in terms of talking? Let's see. I want to talk about Adult Swim a little bit longer, and like TV shows. I feel like it's a fun topic. Also, that's a lot of bodies for face mechons just sitting there fucking everywhere.
Spear ones. Loads and loads.
Oh, more cutscene. I have to shut up right now and talk in a bit. Uh-oh. That's not good. Right, this part. I remember this part. You have to fight without killing Fiora, which isn't easy. Must remember it in the long, or not. When you're older, it's not good in the long term. Yeah, I'm really bad about making myself go to bed. I'm not really the type to intentionally go to sleep late. I have the problem where I tell myself I'll go to bed and then fucking end up putting it off and not actually falling asleep when I should. I'm really bad about making myself go to bed. I'm sure if I lived with somebody else, I'd probably be a little better about it. Just having even a gentle nudge or reminder to go to sleep, that's the only thing that would really ask on that. It's not really a big deal, but I feel like I caused myself more sleeping problems than I'd like, and it's not fun dealing with it. Ugh, fuck. I think I fell asleep at like 5 or 6 last night for me being fucking dumb and staying awake for no good reason. Oh shit, we're in a bit of a pickle right now. I probably should have fucking... Wait, what? Why did my screen light freeze up like that? Whatever. Oh boy, this is gonna be difficult. I'm pretty sure I have to fucking take out every single one of these guys while not dying. And why do I have to watch this, considering Shulk died and there's no meter to get him back on his feet? Why couldn't I just fucking have that instantly go back to loading the last save? Let me go to my arts, actually. I'm gonna switch my thing here for a little bit. Actually, I should probably check the some of the skill trees here and swap everybody's just by a little bit for time, or for the time until I can unlock a little more. I don't really know if that's a necessity, but I mean, having these extra skills wouldn't really hurt, just in case it's an option. Some arts too. Now there's a lot of min-maxing here if you want to make like the absolute most out of all the stuff you can do here. Let me see, I haven't upgraded my shield art in some time, actually. Yeah, that'll do for right now. And then, what else can I upgrade? Stream edge, slit edge. We'll do stream edge, sure. There we go, that'll be good enough. This part's never the most fun. Sit down, observe all the skills, fucking level up everything that I have here that I want to level up and get a bunch of good stuff going. I don't see much to work with here. I can't sleep? I mean, sometimes I'll play games, sometimes I'll just do whatever, and I'll, like, stay up and watch stuff. I don't do it intentionally, but yeah, I try to cope with it in any way possible. It's not fun not being able to sleep. It usually just makes me feel miserable, and the night feels significantly worse when I can't get any fucking good sleep. It's not a good feeling. I feel like I try to go to bed early, but I'm not very good about that. Like I said, I need to work on that. I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna have to get some new gear equipped actually before I go in here and try to kill off all these guys, though. Where was I? I got distracted. Oh yeah, I was thinking about Adult Swim for a little bit longer. You guys remember Futurama very well? There were a lot of good legacy shows on Adult Swim. Futurama was like one of my favorite older ones. Watched so much of it. I probably saw like a good chunk of the episodes. I think I missed some of them. Like I thought I saw all of them. Like because they reran like a lot of the episodes, like a huge chunk of the time. I remember that being like a thing that happened all the time. Futurama was fucking good shit, man. Fucking really great show. Good fucking plot lines, episodes. Really stupid, but really, really good show with a decent sense of humor, and like the writing never took itself too seriously. It was always interesting, and it was a good take on a like future series, like without feeling like it was too serious and going too like far with any of the stuff that was going on. Like some shows, when it comes to that stuff, they take like way too many liberties about like, oh, this is gonna be the future and blah 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 year, and it's like, yeah, we're gotten to that point in the past and nothing's happened, and yet. And I liked how Futurama had made it where, like, like it was the year 3000, so all the stuff that was going on in Futurama was believable. Characters were fucking great. God, there's so many things about Futurama that I really liked about it. Fucking fantastic show, like I said. I'm not sure who my favorite character is. Probably Bender. Hold on a second. Futurama's ever made. Moved them from Netflix. That's interesting. I don't think I've bought too many like DVD series or like things where it's like every episode of a show. I think I've thought about buying something, but I never really bothered to like put in that extra money for it. I like it though. Let me see here what I've missed out on. Like Fry, like Bender, all of them. Yeah, they're all pretty good characters. That's the modern pop culture. The Chocolate Factory. I'm doing everything perfectly well. I think I remember like one of them like being like a parody of Willy Wonka though. Hold on a second. This bothered me that I was trying to deal with actually. Okay, I think we're good. I'm not really sure. I probably need to put some new gear on my guys, so we're gonna have to go and re-equip some stuff before we continue moving. Openings. Isn't it, Chin Chin? Yeah, I almost forgot about that. That's one thing I like about shows, and they change the opening like every episode. Oh yeah, Fry is super relatable. Good character, good writing. Fry is probably like one of my favorite protagonists, and like it's my favorite protagonists from a cartoon show. Fry's just got good writing to him. He's goofy but relatable, interesting, funny, has a good like sense of humor, and like he makes like a lot of good jokes that I feel are really, really funny to like watch and audience can relate back to. I like Fry as a character, really well written, honestly. Right, I'm gonna need a bit to fucking equip everything I've got here. 22, 18, 2, 28. Okay, this one. Amethyst leggings. These like mostly the same. Trying to get a good look at what all I've got here. I guess I'll do the stellar leggings. The biggest problem with this part is it takes a lot of my focus away from my talking to get like a bunch of stuff equipped, which can be a little annoying because I don't want to completely lose my focus, but it unintentionally happens when I'm in the middle of like looking at all this gear, trying to like go, oh, which one of these is best for each character, and I have to slowly comb through everything I've got here and like decide on my own like what the best possible gear I can use for each thing is. Let's see. I think this one's gonna be the one I want, probably. Let me see. Yeah, that'll work, 'cause I mean, that'll do. Okay, just making sure I can choose the right gear. I'm gonna go for Dunban first, I think. Let's see. What's your name? Same career that made The Simpsons? Simpsons? Good show. Yeah, Simpsons alright. I never really watched it. My parents didn't let me watch a lot of shows like that when I was younger, and I by the time I could watch it, really, it was like a little too late for me to have like a lot of interest in it. I remember watching the Simpsons movie, and whoops, I don't know why I did that. Whatever. I didn't feel like I cared too much, though. Like, I had gotten... And to see that, it was funny, not knowing The Simpsons still, though. Like, yeah, it's already, like, past the time I would really get into it, frankly. It was still a damn good show that was really interesting, though, and I did like it quite a bit, so... Pretty good show overall. I don't know if I care about it, like, a whole lot. Actually, shit, I could have probably did this. Let me see. Kind of like decide on the best gear. Like I said, I want my stuff perfectly ready, so I don't have to fucking carefully do everything. 10 and plus 50. Okay, got it. That's probably the best one I'm gonna get for Dunban. Almost done with this part. Futurama is really the only adult cartoon you got into. Futurama was good, so I don't blame you. There were so many classic episodes I remember liking a lot. Just a lot of fun ones and a lot of goofy ones. One that I remember really well was like Fry. Was it? Yes, Fry. It was about like a Fry getting like a thing, trying to get like anchovies or something, and I remember like he had to like outbid some old woman who was like trying to get them to stop him from trying to monopolize on it, even though Fry was dumb, didn't realize they had like a huge value to them, and ended up like I remember when he got the fucking so when he got at his hands on the anchovies at the end, he fucking ate them and then was like disgusted at the taste, and it's like, well, congratulations, you got the last of the fucking anchovies and you managed to fucking and completely just eat them and also waste them for really not much good reason. Hell of a stupid but interesting episode. I don't remember, I forget what that character's name is. I remember that one being an interesting episode. Although I didn't like the fact they fucking did that weird romance arc stuff, you want to call it that, like fucking Farnsworth and that old lady. I forget what the fuck her name was, but yeah, I remember that being a thing, and that's just kind of gross. Nobody wants to see two old geezers getting it on. Like, it's something we didn't need to see in the show at all. Ugh. It was a good show, though. There was a lot to like about Futurama. Fucking fantastic show that I would easily recommend to people who want to check out something new and something neat. I liked Futurama so much. Just a really goddamn good show. Also, the gags were really good. I'm trying to think. There was another one where they like met like a bunch of like alternate reality versions of themselves? Wasn't there something like that where they met like thought themselves from a different universe? That was fun to watch. Like Bender meeting like a golden version of him, like all the characters having like these counterparts they were talking to. Fucking remember that really well. Bender and that other robot talking, and the fucking other robot like going after Bender and like their stupid banter and fucking and going like, bite my shiny golden ass, like a fucking writing was really good for that episode from what I remember. It was stupid, an interesting little plot line. Also, you want to talk good episodes, fucking, I don't remember what the name of it was, I remember like everything about it. Maybe it wasn't the best episode, but I remember the one where fucking they got on that planet with like the Amazonian woman and there were like no men. That was one that stood out to me really well. Fucking Death by Snoo Snoo. How the fuck could anybody who's actually watched Futurama and fucking forget about that? That was like one of the dumbest fucking episodes, but also one of the way better, way more fun ones to watch. It was just really, really good in my opinion. Oh gosh. I'm trying to like think of all the best ones. It's weird to say, I think most of my like recollection of me watching like Futurama is mostly of like episodes where I remember like specific instances going on and like episodes in different like little bits where, excuse me, okay, I guess we got it. I don't know if it, yeah, it ended automatically. We just had to kill off enough of them maybe. That was surprising. I guess I'll finish my thought in a second. I was going to talk about another episode that I liked. I remember like more, I guess I'll say this, I remember liking like a lot more gags from the show than I do like the episodes. I still liked them a lot, but like the gags really stood out really well. I don't know why, just they did. Like fucking Bender, every time he got fucking magnetized, fucking starting to sing all of a sudden. A lot of screaming.
You alright? Yeah.
I forget, are we really done with this part? I don't remember. It's been all since I've done this. Surely not just yet.
Fiora! Try and remember! It's us!
I pity you. Without the power of that.
Oh wait, are we about to do like one of the scenes I think in this? One of my favorite ones, like the early part where you get to fight Eggle for the first time? This is something I was looking forward to for a while.
What is?
Fucking really interesting, like, second antagonist they introduced too.
Wait, what's going on?
That's not good. Fucking shut down the sword.
Look out! Shulk! I'm... okay.
Shulk, wait here!
The hell, did their weapons just suddenly stop working? Guess not, though, since he's able to damage it.
Fiora! Stop this right now! How could you? Shulk came here to save you! Do you hear me? Fiora!
You must run.
Fiora! Fiora!
Oh god.
Oh.
Forgot how emotional this thing is.
Please.
Still good,
run.
but still.
The machine is not under my control.
Not under your control? Is it him?
Most surprising. I admit I never expected such resistance to becoming a fate.
Egil.
Fiora! What have you done to her?
From the moment of their creation, all Mechon are mine to control. Should a passenger defy me, I force it to obey.
Why make Homs into Mechon? Why are you making them attack Bionis?
If you wish to know, you have only to submit yourself to me. All will become clear when you attack Bionis with a new body born of Mechonis.
Never! Who would ever submit to you?
Forget about him. We have to get out of here.
But what about Fiora?
If we die here today, she will be lost forever.
Choose. I have rendered the Monado useless. You have no hope of victory or escape.
You chunk of scrap! So it was you who did that to the Monado?
The Monado is a tool.
Did they ever explain this, or I don't remember if they did or not, how he fucking shut the sword down.
Therefore,
sorry, I'm not talking, there's a cutscene going on, so yeah, I'm trying not to talk too much. Really goddamn interesting, I don't want to talk over it too much. Fucking really good stuff in the game.
After all, it is no longer of use.
Fucking love how this game puts together such an incredibly interesting and moving story.
Then why would you want it for yourself? I will never give it to you. Never!
Then make your choice. Be crushed by my fist.
Oh, here we go. I think this is a scripted boss fight, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it's not. I don't remember how this works. Oh yeah, here we go. We gotta fucking do this, even though we can't win. I remember this part, and nothing fucking really works. I'm pretty sure you will get the cutscene no matter what. I might be wrong. Fucking good stuff that's interesting here, making it like can't even fucking hitting him and building him up to be interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about how games can force you to have like a loss for like a story reason. It usually just feels really, really stupid and just not really like it helps the narrative too much. I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's a great thing. I get why they do it. I just do not agree with it as a thing. I don't think you have to lose this. I don't remember. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done this. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be attacking this though. Where was I? I got really distracted. I'm about Futurama, actually. Let's see, I had another episode I wanted to discuss that I remember being good, and I don't remember what it was. Or not even an episode, just another thing. I don't remember what it was. There was like, I think there's another thing about like another running gag in the show. Wish I could remember what it was, though. Oh, okay, so he's gonna fucking... Yeah, I can't even fucking topple him because the fucker does not... Oh, actually, you can topple him. Interesting. I thought he wouldn't be toppleable. Guess I was wrong. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're not gonna win, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, if I didn't already say it, the Death by Snoo thing was really fucking stupid. I remember the fucking one... And with the fucking blackjack and hookers joke, too. That's what I sometimes like Futurama before I got cut off. Like, the gags in it are really what made it for me. A lot of dumb, fun gags that I enjoyed watching. And I think it's about at the point where we're gonna lose. In fact, the screen's fucking shaking and the fucking battlefield's literally falling apart right now. Are we supposed to be stuck on the ground and not able to get up? Also, I can't tell her that. Is that Mechon supposed to be assisting us? That's not something that's very clear. Let's talk about another Adult Swim show now. I want to change that discussion point, talk a little bit about that just for a bit. I was going to mention like some other older shows they've kept around, not really big on them like a huge amount, but I remember like Family Guy has been around for God knows how long. How do you guys feel about Family Guy? I'm guessing that a lot of people have similar feelings to me, whereas like maybe enjoyed it at first and it got bloated to the point where it was just unenjoyable and too many stupid gags over time.
That boy is at risk.
Right, we're talking more cutscene in the game, so I guess I'll shut up and wait before I say anything.
Help Shulk!
This is my biggest problem. I feel like when I have like a moment I want to talk about for things, like I need to figure out how to like keep what I'm talking about and keep everything from the sentence flowing normally even after I get interrupted. I'm not good about that.
How dare you defy me? Worthless machine!
Yeah, this scene is fucking good and really goddamn powerful.
No matter how much you yearn for revenge,
I will not permit you to have your way.
Also, I don't think I ever remember hearing the song in the game, I guess because it's not the one that plays very normally.
The Monada.
Good music though, nonetheless.
But how?
No, stop!
please survive.
Will you die for them?
I think the part I was mentioning earlier where I said I wasn't going to stream is coming up in a little bit, so I guess after we get to our next point I might end up stopping, because I was talking about like how the group got separated. I thought about streaming that and like getting everybody back together, but I think I'm going to bother to just play that bit off of the stream instead and do some other story bits. It's a good moment, but I'm not going to do every important story bit, otherwise I would better off just streaming the whole goddamn game, and I didn't want to do that in the first place.
Shulk! Where are you?
Right, I'm sorry if I'm reading the chat either and like responding to messages right now. Like I said, I've been watching the cutscene and focused on that for a little bit. I'll read more after this is done. Like I said, I don't want to interrupt this too much either. Let me see. I'm actually curious about the time. Seems like it's been about an hour, nearly an hour and a half since I started. And I mean, if we're done with this and we're through like already, then this took a lot less time than I was anticipating. I was expecting this to be like 2 to 3 hours for me to finish this whole Galhead Fortress part. So that's pretty damn good if that's the case. I was expecting to need a lot longer. Me grinding to get my level up really helped, though. Oh, more cutscene. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I'm watching a movie with this game.
The fortress has collapsed?
Probably make a good adaptation into a movie or an anime, honestly.
The observation was based solely on long-range intelligence. We cannot be any more specific.
You don't need to worry about them.
Speaking of anime, I've been playing like a lot of games that feel like they have an anime feel to them. This being like one of those kind of games almost, and Astral Chain, I still haven't got around to finishing it yet because I had other stuff I was doing and I kept putting it off. I remember like a night or two ago I accidentally exhausted my Switch battery and didn't charge it for a while. I ended up playing many games. Probably going to try and finish that game off tonight. Won't be streaming it though, since I haven't been streaming my playthrough. Maybe in the future we'll get back to it eventually. And I'll try again with it. I still like it though, I've been playing it and enjoying it.
I like the look in your eye there, lad. It's time. This is war.
Right, let's save the game. Are we... Alright, think we are now, or no? I might go a little further, like my goal was to really take care of all that stuff, so... I might actually be at the point where I will stop, depending. That's one thing I hate, even though, like, it's not a big deal, sometimes is, but, like, I do enjoy getting to read chat and, like, talking with you guys when I feel like I'm ready to stop. I have to like stop reading the chat, and even though I wouldn't mind reading messages and checking stuff out, it's like, when I decide I need to stop, I feel like it's better that I just call it instead of forcing myself to keep going. I do hate when I have to stop and I'm in an engaging conversation, though. Oh yeah, I think this is the part I mentioned, actually. We'll get to see, like, the first little bits of it, but I'm not streaming it, so I'm sticking to my word here. This part's kind of cute, if I'm not mistaken. I can do, like, a little bit of this, because there's, like, a reunion with Shulk and Fiora, I think, so I might see if I can get to that part before I stop.
Fiora.
That's all. I'll do that much, and then I'll call it. I'm not going to do this part on stream outside that, though. I just feel like that part would be fun to watch for a little bit. Right, let's do that. I guess it's over here. Yeah, I can agree with that. Futurama never got bad. They did air it a lot, though, and happened to have a lot of fucking episodes, and kind of wore it down in terms of how much I felt like I enjoyed it, because they continually kept airing Futurama so long. Good show, though. Very good show. So I'll be doing much talking. And I've been talking a little bit over the cutscenes. I'm not intending to interrupt them. Just don't want to completely go silent and not say anything. Seems like I'm finding stuff I want to say right around the time the cutscene's going, which I can't really help.
She's still breathing.
Wait, how long does this take? If this is what I think it is, I might not actually want to, depending. I have to fucking do the part where I have to go take her to a doctor and fucking recover. Yeah, I'm not doing that on stream right now. I don't think I want to do that on stream in the first place. Ugh. Yeah, okay, we gotta get her some water and whatnot and help her out. Okay, let's see. I can finally talk again. The game's giving me an opportunity to actually say something, although I don't know if this is going to be... Actually, it might have more cutscene, God only knows, but I would think I'd get a little bit of time to actually say something now. Or maybe not. Okay, I guess me even collecting water triggered another cutscene. I'm fine with it, but I mean, sometimes it can be annoying when I wanted to speak and then, oh, here's a billion cutscenes, and if you don't like talking over cutscenes, you're not going to be talking then for some time.
Fiora, you're awake.
You know, I gotta say, like, I love the interactions with, like, all these characters, and Shulk and Fiora's, like, relationship is really cute, how they basically became a couple in this game, since they were already, like, compatible with each other, and I hope the fucking post-game content they added in with the future connected stuff doesn't ruin that, because I feel like this was great, and I don't want them to change it. It just works really well as it is, and they didn't need to redo it any. Just a really fucking amazing game with some really good writing. Hopefully that'll be fun when I get to it and the story will be good. I'm still really uncertain what to feel about that. I haven't touched it yet, and still a ways off before I get to the future connected stuff, but that's going to be an interesting set of streams.
I wanted to call out, but I couldn't.
What do you mean?
Let me see, you're talking about, like, I guess you're talking about off-stream, I don't know, or what, but I don't talk to many people off-stream, and I mean, I don't see a lot of people in the chat room. I barely really talk to people off-stream, unfortunately. I spend a lot of time alone. It seems like one of my closest friends I talked to online and
claw ripped through me.
had to move to another country or whatever, and since then I've been able to talk to him far less than I used to, and he's one of the few people I've talked to over like Discord calls like somewhat frequently. I'm just not the type of person who's very social, I guess.
And it felt like there was someone inside me.
Sometimes it can suck and feel really lonely dealing with that crap, honestly. Also, I mentioned I was using that VR chat thing like a month or two ago. I haven't booted it up in a while because I've been focused on my normal everyday life and also like trying to get streaming shit taken care of that I wanted to before I dedicate any time to it. So haven't booted that game up in some time to try and talk to people on that either. It's not been going absolute best.
Yes.
Funny, I went from like having not really anything I was necessarily looking to play for like stream-wise, but like now I have like a ton of stuff I intend to stream over a short amount of time.
I know it would have
I'm gonna shut up and let the cutscene play out. I don't want to interrupt it anymore if I don't need to. Shame, I might have to take the conversation to the next stream and talk instead of doing it now.
Do you know who it was?
No. I heard her voice when she spoke, but I didn't know what she was thinking. There was something she urgently needed to do. I understood that much.
What do you think happened to her?
Maybe she's sleeping. Or maybe she's trapped like I was.
I hope she stays trapped. Hijacking your body, treating it like it's her own.
I guess.
I say good riddance. And let that be the end of it.
Shulk, I don't think she's totally to blame.
Why not?
She needed my body for something. I don't know what it was. I just know it was important. I want to help.
Why would you?
I knew she was using my body, but I didn't hate her for it.
I almost wish I was going to stream the next part just because of the fact I know the story is going to be... Well, maybe not story, but like the emotional moments in the game and like some of the stuff you see in the next bit is so goddamn good. But I like I said, I'm not going to stream the entirety of the game and all of the experience, even... And though I do like this game and I've like beaten it before, I just don't feel like I want to stream everything in it, so intentionally being picky with which parts I'm going to stream and which ones I'm not. The next section I have elected not to.
Then we'll do everything we can to find out what she was trying to do.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Fiora.
God, this game has some fucking amazing writing, though.
What do we do now?
We have to find the others. I know they're alive. I can feel it. Everyone's gonna be surprised when they see you.
Everyone being?
Ryan, Dunban, and there are a few others we met along the way. Sharla, Ricky, and Melia. I just know you're gonna like them.
It looks like you've been through a lot as well.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But
probably gonna be a bit before I get a chance to save, isn't it?
Come on, let's start searching.
Or maybe not. I remember it switched party members at some point, and like... Okay, good. I was gonna say, if I had to do like another bit of cutscene and watch like Dunban and whatnot, I was gonna be a little annoyed because I was hoping to save and stop, and thankfully it gave me the option. I enjoy these cutscenes, but I think I am ready for stopping. Yeah. This was a good stream, I feel like. It wasn't perfect. It went well enough for how it went, though. I was satisfied with how much I got done, how much story we got to see. I will stop here, and we'll have to discuss some of this stuff like a little bit later on the next stream. I wanted to talk more, but I don't want to do like too much of the story right now either, and I'm satisfied with where I stopped at, so we'll call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with this session. It was really good. I'm going to call it here. And I hope you all have a great day or night. See you guys tomorrow, and I'll probably be back with Mega Man X3 or something Mario related that I've been holding on to for the anniversary. We'll see which one. I'm not sure. I'll decide by then. Anyway, later guys. Hope you have a great day or night. Bye.